A lot of people sometimes they'll come up to me and people I loosely know, they'll ask me, they'll have the demeanor, they want to be great, and even myself, obviously I want to be great. You talk about what it takes and what the greatness is, and usually what I tell a lot of people usually ends up being people I loosely know, but I'll tell them, if you want to be great, if you want to know a little bit about that, one thing to do, one thing to watch is the ESPN doc, The Last Dance. Um, the reason that I recommend this to a broad group of people, because like you could know nothing about sports and you can watch this and you get the gist of just what it means. The thing that makes this so interesting is Jordan. He's revered, obviously. People revere him as the greatest player of all time. LeBron might be catching him, but still, he's always going to have there's always going to be greatness there. There's always going to be greatness, and I feel like people that don't watch sport, they just like kind of think like, oh, he was great, he dominated, he did everything, it was easy. The reason that I love this documentary is because if you watch this, although he was great, look how difficult it was. Look how hard it was for him to win. What he had to overcome. It was so unbelievably difficult. And this documentary, this shows you a journey of how difficult it is to be great. You can't just walk into life and just be great. I mean, you can so if you get everything handed to you and you do the right things and stuff, and you can be average, you can be good, but to be great, you have to go through trials and tribulations. And this film epitomizes that. His story epitomizes that more than anything. Jordan is not the he's not the athletic freak that LeBron is. He's not the 7-1 that Shaq is. In basketball terms, he's just another guy. If you look at his body, I mean, obviously his donks, his like athleticism was up there. But if you look, he was only like 6'6", maybe 6'5", and just what he had to overcome. What he had that stretch in the it goes through that stretch in the late 90s when he had to battle the Pistons. And you talk about it. How easily could he just think about how many people in history have just rolled over in those situations, even in sports. Think about who has just rolled over, and you can't be the AI. AI is a good example of Allen Iverson in 2000. Yeah, he went to the finals and stuff, but he couldn't beat the Lakers. He could not overcome the Lakers. And he had that stuff where he didn't practice and so I get it. But Jordan hit the gym every day, man. He got better. And that's just why this story in a way epitomizes just how hard it is to be. There's like still beefs within this team. Gosh, by the end of it, Phil Jackson's getting kicked out of the team because Jerry Krause, the GM, um, they have like a they have like a beef because Jerry Krause thought that he wanted to be the smartest guy in the room. He wanted to say he built the team. The back and forth like that. I mean, it's just it is so difficult to be great. Greatness is so difficult to accomplish, and I feel like this doc kind of just gives you a glimpse of how hard it is. The he's a very stoic character. He doesn't really show much emotion, but if you look at him in this doc, when he accomplishes the goal, when he wins the titles, especially the fourth one, the one he had to come back, this guy is breaking down. This guy is in tears. He is given everything, and that show he gives absolutely everything to this game. Gosh, he when he retired, he doesn't. You don't see him in the media ever anymore. You barely see him. He doesn't go on talk shows and stuff. He didn't talk politics and stuff that much. It's because he wanted to win at basketball, and that's all he cared about. He devoted his life to the game, and that just goes to show for anything. If you want to be great in anything, you got to devote your life to what you want to do, and that's why I think The Last Dance epitomizes what it is to be great and how difficult it is. It's a game of inches. It's a game of steps. Um, Not everybody's going to make it. It's difficult. It's a difficult road, and this doc just epitomizes what that is. So that's why I encourage everybody to watch this and just you could not know anything about sports and you get it. You get the gist of it. Like just what has to be overcome, and you can relate it to your life. What do you have to overcome? How can you be great? Uh, how difficult is it? That's what this doc can really show you. But it's a great doc to watch, and I recommend it to absolutely everybody.